5-year rule for Roth IRAs. Get a lot of questions about this. Got one recently, going to answer right now. Does the 5-year rule apply after you turn age 59 and a half? I've got that and more coming up. My name's Mike Bernard. I'm the host of the Wise Money Show. I'm also one of the certified financial planners right here at Korhorn Financial Group. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and smash that thumbs up button. The Roth IRA has a unique 5-year rule. There's actually 2 of them. And we've created a lot of content on this, trying to, bring clarity from confusion. But still, it can be a pretty confusing thing. The Roth IRA, fabulous tool. As you make contributions to the Roth IRA, your contributions do not help you on your taxes today. Those are after-tax contributions. But then you invest those dollars, and all of the activity within the Roth IRA is sheltered from tax. And then when you withdraw those dollars after turning age 59 and a half, all of that growth comes out tax-free. That's how most people explain it. Okay, and that's fine. But there's one very clear missing detail, and that is, in order to draw those gains out, the growth out tax-free, you need to be age 59 and a half, and you also need to have had a Roth IRA for 5 years. Get a couple questions right out of the way, or a couple answers right out of the way. Is it the same Roth IRA for 5 years? No, it can be any Roth IRA. Is it 5 consecutive years? I don't know why it wouldn't be, but no, that's not true either. Just any Roth IRA for 5 years, and then that 5-year clock, you've checked the box and you're done, and then you just have to meet that 59 and a half hurdle. Now, before we get into Charles' question, I want to also mention there's a second way of getting money into a Roth IRA. The first that I mentioned is a contribution that's after tax, doesn't benefit you on your taxes. But the second way of getting money into a Roth is via a conversion, and that is where you're moving money from an IRA or from a pre-tax side of your traditional IRA, pre-tax side of your 401k, into the Roth side, okay? And this maneuver is moving dollars from pre-tax into the Roth, and that is a taxable maneuver. That's a conversion. Unless you have after-tax dollars in the pre-tax side, then those aren't taxable when you do this conversion. That's a backdoor Roth, mega backdoor Roth, that sort of thing. But for the most part, when you're doing conversions, the pre-tax money is going to be taxed at that time. And then you pay the tax as the money is converted into the Roth, and then the money grows tax sheltered. And as long as you then are 59 and a half, and that conversion, you leave that conversion in the Roth for at least 5 years, then you can draw those dollars out tax-free as well. So 2 different 5-year rules that we're talking about, depending on contribution or conversion. So here's the question from fan of the show, Charles. I retired in 2020, but was called back to work, and like so many people. And so he said, went back to work, and now he's ready to retire again right now. In the midst of this, he started contributing to a Roth IRA. Love that, Charles. Absolutely love it. Even at, sort of that later stage in life, when you've got income, you can contribute to a Roth IRA. That's right. There's no age limit. You've got to be below a certain age. Many people think that. No, that's not true. You just need to have paycheck money, earned income. And so Charles said, I was contributing to a Roth, and so now I'm going to retire again. I'm 74. I haven't had my Roth for 5 years, but I'm certainly over age 59 and a half. Can I draw this money out? Does the 5-year rule still apply? Even though I'm in my 70s, I'm over age 59 and a half. Yes, the 5-year rule still applies. That, again, for a contribution to your Roth IRA, like you mentioned, you've got to meet 2 criteria. One, that you're over age 59 and a half, which you are. And the other is that you've had a Roth IRA for at least 5 years. So the question I would ask, and you didn't provide this in your question, that's okay. Did you have a Roth IRA at any other time in your life? Like, were you, hey, I opened up a new Roth IRA starting in 2020 or 2021. It's not that each contribution needs to be in there for 5 years, but that you have had a Roth IRA for a total of 5 years in your life. That doesn't go away after age 59 and a half. You still need to meet that requirement. I'll just answer the other question in case you have it as well. Well, what if I do a Roth conversion after I'm age 59 and a half? Does that still need to wait the 5 years? And there isn't a lot of very clear explanation on this. We've hunted and so on. And the premise, the big idea over why that 5-year rule for Roth conversions is there is so that if you find yourself in a pinch during your working careers, during your working career, and you need to get your hands on some money, but you're thinking, if I pulled it out of my IRA, I'm going to have this 10% penalty. I know what I'll do. I'll convert the money to my Roth, and then I'll pull that basis out, the money that I just paid tax on. I'll pull that out, because when I take money that I've already paid tax on in my Roth, when I take that out, it's not penalized, and I've already paid the tax on it. So in your working career, you've just circumvented that early withdrawal penalty of 10%. So based on that logic and a few other referenced materials, yeah, the 5-year rule for a Roth conversion, once you turn age 59 and a half, I would assume, we believe that 5-year rule is no longer necessary. Work with your CFP and your CPA on that. But to answer your question, Charles, yes, the 5-year rule for contributions and having a Roth IRA for at least 5 years still applies after age 59 and a half. So get that 5-year clock started wherever you're at in your financial life. That's an easy hurdle to overcome. Get that started. Work with your certified financial planner on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well. Or give us a call, 574-247-5898. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.